It's on camera too.
Yep. Light up.
You're literally my.
So who's my closest friend? Or friends would be, my best friends, Samaria, Baron, and Kara 80. They're my closest friends, yeah, I would say.
Right now, I'd have to say Jackson. I mean, maybe before I started dating Samaria, I would say her, but I'd say probably Jackson.
I feel like I could be emotionally vulnerable towards them.
With Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not as much as with like a girlfriend or family, but yeah, there are things I've told him that I really can't bring myself to tell many other people.
Do I think emotional vulnerability is important in relationships, like personal ones? Yeah, I think it definitely is an important thing, because without it, I feel like you're unable to form like a better bond or a deeper connection with someone. Like if it's just the base level, you're not really gonna get anywhere, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I see it less as like a cause and more of a symptom. Like, I feel like we tell each other stuff that we wouldn't tell other people more just because we have that like lack of, I guess it's like a lack of embarrassment. Like it's very hard for Jackson to embarrass himself.
Yeah.
And I feel like because he brings that to the table, then like I kind of start to mirror him. And so then it leaves room for a lot of things that wouldn't otherwise be possible. The ability to be vulnerable with someone, I'd say that is probably a key pillar of any human connection.
So, do you think that when it comes to emotional vulnerability, there are like gender stereotypes when it comes to that?
Yeah, I definitely, you know, the whole, I mean, not just the stigma around, you know, men being stoic and like keeping it together and not being vulnerable or bearing their feelings to anyone.
Because a lot of people think that men need to be, you know, masculine, strong, like no emotions, you know, keep it silent, nonchalant.
Well, I don't know. I feel very blessed to have a sphere of people who don't really care about that.
Yeah.
So I can't really say for certain, but in my world, I don't see that being perpetuated. I think it's very much being recognized as a stigma and something that should be combated. But like if I'm having a bad day, then I don't want to like. I don't know. There are times when I've had like really bad days, and I've been like sitting in class and I'm like about to lose my shit. But I mean, I think that's less of like a gender-based thing for me and just more of like a me tendency to not want to make a scene or draw attention. Those could be connected, but who knows?
So I think that masculinity and being emotionally vulnerable are exclusive from each other, or they overlap. I think they definitely overlap. I think they do. Because why would it be exclusive from each other?
Yeah.
Because you could be masculine, but you could also talk about your emotions. Because I think it's just like a human nature thing to do too, to want to talk about your emotions. And I feel like it's like a social construct for men who are masculine to not be able to talk about their emotions. So I think they can overlap. I find it funny how you're doing like a film on this topic, because I remember originally there was this call that me, Josh and Kieran were in, and probably someone else, but basically in that call, both Josh and Kieran were arguing about whether or not men should be vulnerable about their emotions and stuff.
And I was telling him, no, I don't want that to happen. I'm like, I'd rather keep it to myself. Reflecting on it now, I can clearly see that I was in the wrong. The act of telling someone something that is important and it's personal and it matters is kind of like innately uncomfortable. Like, it's not the most fun thing to do in the world, but now I still believe it's important. And I definitely still believe that it's important for relationships of all types, like family, friends, significant others. I think it's important for all of them. And while it did take me some months to see that, I think I do see that now.
Thank you for coming to the interview. Thanks for doing the interview.
No problem.
Yeah, of course.